What is up, guys? Still Twins back at you with another video. And this video, it's kind of a special video for you guys, because right here we are going to be giving our round 1 mock draft for all 32 picks.
Yeah, man, and we haven't done one of these ever. Not last year, not the year before. We never done one of these, so we thought we'd do it this year. And thought it'd be good content. Thought it'd be a special video for you guys. So why not? Let's just get right into it, man. With the first overall pick, obviously we have the Cleveland Browns. They need offensive line, cornerback, and quarterback. I think they're gonna go quarterback here.
Yes, I do, because they need to think about their future. They do have Tyrod Taylor, but I'm gonna have them get Sam Darnold because, like I said, they have Tyrod Taylor, who's a guy that has starting experience and can play with for the Browns for like 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks.
Right.
Darnold can sit at the backup and learn the playbook, learn the system.
Right.
And then when it's time for him to start, he could be comfortable and he could finally be the quarterback that could help the Browns.
Yeah, and the thing is with the Browns is that they usually rush quarterbacks, like last year with Kaiser.
Exactly, and look how he did.
Right, now, with the first overall pick, the Browns have a lot of power. They could go running back with Barkley, they could go Darnold, they could go Quentin Nelson, they could go Bradley Chubb and pair him up with Myles Garrett, which would be terrifying as fuck.
Yeah, I'll say.
But I think they're going to go Darnold here. I think they mainly need to focus on quarterback. It's been their main need for the past 25 years.
Yes.
Almost 30 years. So, I think I'm going to go quarterback. And I will give the Browns credit. They have made a lot of great trades, great moves, getting, Landry.
Carlos Hyde. That's another reason why I don't think they're going to get Barkley first overall, because they have Carlos Hyde, plus they have Duke Johnson, who's a good back.
Right, and I'm still confused why the hell they didn't get, or why the hell they signed Hyde when they have Barkley right in their fucking laps. But okay, I guess. I'll give Browns credit, but I'm not going to say that they're going to be a big team in the future. They're not going to be the comeback team. No, I'm not saying that, because we all know the Browns tend to fuck shit up in the end all the time.
Right. Once they win more games, let's say 5, 6, maybe even 7 games, then we'll start to see if the Browns are starting to come around.
I'll give them credit if they win at least more than 1 game.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. If they win 2 games this year, I'll be like, okay. I'm still not gonna give them a lot of credit though, because
of course
the Browns fucking suck.
Yes.
But I think I'm gonna go Donald here, and yeah.
Now, second overall pick with the New York Giants. They need running back, offensive line, and quarterback.
I think they're gonna get none.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get Barkley, because they do have Jonathan Stewart, who can be a reliable running back here and there. He did that with the Panthers.
He's not Jonathan Stewart of old.
No, of course.
And he has no offensive line. Now, they could get help with the offensive line with Quentin Nelson, but I don't think they're going to do that. Now, if I were them, I would, specifically because they have too much trust in Eli Manning, which I have no idea why. And Eli Manning has never had a good offensive line ever.
At least not in a while.
Right. So, I would get Quentin Nelson, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to get Bradley Chubb, number 2, to replace Jason Pierre-Paul.
I think so, too, because they did trade Jason Pierre-Paul to the Buccaneers, and that leaves him out of defensive end.
Right.
That leaves him out... How do I say this? That leaves him without a damn good pass rusher.
Of course. So
Bradley Chubb filling in for Pierre-Paul, who was getting old and kind of, wasn't being the player he used to be. Why not get Bradley Chubb, a guy that can come in and be a damn good pass rusher?
Yeah, he's a mix of Von Miller and Khalil Mack, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's obviously this year's Myles Garrett. Only I think he can be more healthy and even better.
Yeah.
Potentially, but I got Chubb to the Giants. Now, the Jets, they need linebacker and quarterback. I think they're going to get quarterback. Now, they did sign, what's his face? Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, to a 1-year deal, along with Josh McCown for another 1-year deal, who did very good with him until he got injured.
But I think they still got to get quarterback. McCown's old. He's not their long-term.
And you really can't trust Bridgewater after that horrendous injury that he suffered.
Plus, with their offensive line, you can't really... It's not the best fit for
them. So, right here, I think they're going to select their future quarterback, and I think they're going to go for a reach in Baker Mayfield.
See, I see why you say that.
He's given a lot of hype. There's no doubt he's a damn good quarterback. He had perhaps the best accuracy by any other college quarterback last year.
Yes, but...
He just has off-field issues. If you can sort that out, then you're looking at probably a future for the Jets.
I know, but I know that the Jets show a lot of interest in Mayfield. I just don't think they're going to reach for him top 3. I highly doubt that.
I think it will happen. Knowing the Jets, I think it will happen.
If they were... I can see it, but if they were to trade back, then I could see it.
I just don't think they will.
I think they're going to go Rosen.
You think so?
Yes.
All right.
Because I think Mayfield's going to go to one of the Jets' rivals.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But Josh Rosen to the Jets, all right?
Yeah. Now the Browns, any offensive line, cornerback, and quarterback, they got their quarterback. I think they're going to go corner here.
Specifically a defensive back, because they do need a good defensive back to help them with that second.
Right. Plus, they just traded Jason McCourtney away to
the Patriots.
So they're going to need a corner. He can play corner and safety. I think we're going to start him at corner and make it Fitzpatrick number 4th overall. Now the Broncos, they need offensive line, linebacker, and cornerback.
I don't think they're going to get either, because
I think they're going to go
news broke out just a couple days ago. They released C.J. Anderson.
Yeah.
And are you going to rely on the injury-prone Jamal Charles? Are you going to rely on the Devontae Booker, who we don't even know what he could do?
Yeah, he's not a number 1 in my opinion. Definitely not. He's a decent number 2.
So I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I think the Broncos are going to get Saquon.
Yeah, they're gonna go best player available.
So Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, they're gonna go Barkley.
And can you imagine Barkley with Case Keenum if
Keenum has a season like last year? Hell yeah.
Yeah, and with that offense too. That'd be a scary offense, man.
Just fix up the offensive line a little bit, and there you go.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be a scary offense.
And then go defense in the second round so you can fix up that secondary.
Exactly. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. You can get someone like a Justin Reed. You can get someone like a Isaiah Oliver or Jair Alexander. You know?
Yeah.
Jesse Bates. You can get a few good defensive backs in the second round to fulfill that keep the leap spot.
Yeah.
It's perfect. So
it is.
Now the Colts, the offensive line, linebacker, and defensive line. I think they're going to go offensive line here. I think they're going to go best player available. And I think this will really help Andrew Luck, Quentin Nelson.
If he returns, because we still don't know yet. Because he's still dealing with his injury.
True, but still, they need offensive line help.
Yeah, badly. So, I think they had the worst offensive line last year.
Yeah, they did.
That or the Seahawks, or the Bucs, I'm not sure.
So they're going to go Quentin Nelson. So
yeah,
Quentin Nelson. Now, the Bucs, man. Defensive line, which they don't need because they got Vinny Curry, JPP, and Gerald McCoy.
That's a scary defensive line.
Plus some decent backups.
Exactly.
Cornerback and running back.
Now, Brent Grimes is getting old a bit. Vernon Hargreaves hasn't lived up to the potential yet. So
I think they're going to go Denzel Ward here. I think they're going to put him at opposite of Brent Grimes, and they're going to put Hargrave in the slot, which I think is a good spot for him. And then maybe Hargrave develops into the number 2 spot. Who knows? But I think they're going to go Denzel Ward.
That could work.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Brent Grimes, Denzel Ward, and Vernon Hargreaves in the slot? That would actually be scary.
That'd be very good, yeah.
That'd be very scary.
Very good, yeah. That's very young, too. Very fast. Very physical. Man.
Yeah, now, Bucs could finally end up being the team that we all thought they were going to be last year. They were literally like 2 years ago Jaguars. When they got those signings but did nothing.
Yeah.
They could be like another Jags, I'm just saying.
Possibly, I can see it. Buccaneers are one of the most underrated talents this year.
Yes.
And I think that they can really shine. They got a lot of great talent. So.
Yeah, they do.
Now the Bears. Linebacker, offensive line, and cornerback are their team needs. I think they're going to go linebacker here.
Really?
Yes. I think they can save corner for the number 2. Or offensive line for number 2. Second round pick. I think they're going to go linebacker here. And the best linebacker on the board right now would be Tremaine Edmonds.
Can you imagine
Fill that inside spot.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
With Danny Trevathan and they had another player. I'm not sure if he's with them no more. I'm not sure.
I think I know who you're talking about, but
I can't remember if he's with them or not, but
yeah.
But Tremaine Edmonds with the Bears, that'd be scary.
With that secondary, with that upgrading secondary.
Yeah, but Tremaine Edmonds with his size and speed and physicality, man.
Yeah. He reminds me of an old Bears linebacker.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now the 49ers, they need cornerback, offensive line, and defensive line.
Now they do have Richard Sherman, but they need a good number 2. They really do.
I think that they could potentially save that for round 2, round 3. And I think that they're going to go safety here.
Yeah, since they do have Jimmy Ward, who's decent, but they did lose Eric Reed. Yet again, he didn't do anything after his first 2 seasons.
I think we're going to get another Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman type duo here.
And who do you have that in mind? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy. 49ers, if they select this guy, they are going to be freakish.
I mean, they already are, since they have Garoppolo. They have a nice offense. Their offense is starting to work since they do have Jerick McKinnon as a running back. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That offense is already looking nice with the offensive line working together, but if the defense and Derwin James there.
Derwin, you know what I like to say, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
Derwin James paired up with Richard Sherman. Yikes.
Yeah, that's scary. So
and they got a decent defensive line, so 49ers could be coming around, man. And Derwin James is going to have a hell of a fucking future in the league.
Yes,
I can tell you that right now.
No matter what team he's with.
Yeah, I can tell you that right now. Derwin James is going to be freakish.
Yes.
So, all right, now we got the Raiders, man. They need safety, cornerback, and linebacker. I think, let's see.
Quite frankly, I think they need corner. Because they lost Sean Smith to, I can't remember what team he went. They lost the
David Amerson, didn't they lose him?
Yeah, he went to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So they have no corners. All they have is T.J. Carey, who I think is still with them, and Garyon Conley, but we still don't know what he's like.
Right.
So they desperately need corners.
But they could move Obi Melifonwu to a corner. Now, I understand that they moved him when he returned from injury last year, and he didn't do too spectacular. But I think they'll move him to corner. I think they'll make him an outside guy with his height and speed.
Right, but they still desperately need a corner.
I agree. But I don't know. They could go corner. Let's see. Who's corner? Let's see, we got Josh Jackson, Carlton Davis, Mike Hughes. I don't really see them at number 10.
Yeah, top 10, I really don't.
I think they're going to go linebacker here. And, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe that they lost... Well, they lost Alden Smith, didn't they?
They released him because of his legal issues.
And what happened with Bruce Irvin? Is he still with the team, or did they cut him?
I cannot remember.
I think they're going to go Roquan Smith here, though.
Alright.
I think they're going to go Roquan Smith, and now help the pass rush a little bit.
Yeah.
Him with Mac.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So the Dolphins, man, they need linebacker,
tight end,
and quarterback. Let's see, Dolphins. Now, one person that is noticeable that they lost is, of course, Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah.
So
they really don't have a key defensive tackle
right
now.
And they do need bigger needs. I do feel that. Well, first of all, the Dolphins is probably the dumbest franchise in NFL right now. They traded away Jarvis Landry and Jay Ajayi for absolutely nothing. Two of their main offensive weapons, probably two of the best players on the goddamn team, they traded away for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to go for major needs. And I think they're going to go defensive tackle. And I think they're going to go get Vita Vea.
Vita Vea? Ooh.
Yeah, Vita Vea. Okay.
That'd be scary. That'd be a scary pick for the Dolphins. Vita Vea is very fucking good.
Yeah, he is. So. Alright, now we got the Bills, man. They need wide receiver, offensive line, and quarterback. I think they're going to go quarterback here.
I do, because they do have AJ McCarron, but I don't think he's going to be their full-time starter. I don't.
Yeah. And
he's good, but I don't think he's 16-game starter material. I don't.
No, he's not.
He's a nice back.
And Baker Mayfield fits their kind of scheme, their West Coast offense a little bit. You know, he can run the ball, he can pass the ball, he's very accurate. Him and Zay Jones can be very good.
Yeah.
Only thing is that he will need a few extra targets. They can work on that in the extra in the extra rounds. I think they go Mayfield here.
I can see it.
Now the Redskins, man. Cornerback, linebacker, and defensive line.
They need defensive line badly. They do. They really do. They have one of the worst defensive lines in the league. Jonathan Allen didn't do anything last year. Surprisingly, I thought he was going to do something. I didn't see much of him at all. They have no defensive line. They have nice linebackers, but they have no defensive line. No defensive end, no D-tackle.
I agree.
They need defensive line badly.
I think they're going to focus on offensive line here. I don't know why.
No, I don't think so.
What do you think they're going to get?
I think they're going to get defensive line.
Well, who specifically?
I think they're going to go after Marcus Davenport.
Ooh. Okay, I can see it.
I think they're going to go after Marcus Davenport. They need a guy that can help their pass rush, a guy that's quick, that's strong, that can help the defensive line a lot.
Here, I'm thinking either Marcus Davenport or Harold Landry. Who do you think?
I'm thinking Marcus Davenport. I really am.
You know, I'm going to think the same. Davenport, yeah. Yeah, Davenport. Okay, now the Cardinals. Wide receiver and
corner. But the Cardinals, you mean the Packers?
The Packers, yeah. Cardinals are next. Packers. They need wide receiver and corner.
They're going after corner. I actually have them going after Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes, yeah.
Mike Hughes. They need corner.
Where's he at?
After losing Demarius Randall, after they traded.
Well, first of all, they need secondary help.
Yes.
They need secondary help. So, yeah. Mike Hughes. Now, the Cardinals, they need wide receiver, offensive line, and quarterback. They desperately need cornerback. Are you really going to trust fucking Mike Glennon, who is god-awful, and someone who can't even stay healthy for not even through training camp, and fucking Sam Bradford?
Yeah, so they need to think of their future. I think that guy is Josh Allen.
I love Josh Allen. I am extremely high on him. And it would suck to see him go to the Cardinals because I don't really see the Cardinals doing much at all. And I would hate to see Josh Allen's talent be wasted with the Cardinals. But, you know, I see him going to the Cardinals.
So, yeah, Josh Allen to the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah. All right, now we got the Ravens. They need offensive lineman, linebacker, and tight end.
Now, they desperately need offensive linemen. They do.
I think they're going to go
and they do need tight end, too. But knowing the Ravens, they love going after defense. They really do. And I think they're going to go after linebacker because I believe... Correct us if we're wrong in the comments below. Correct us if we're wrong, but I think C.J. Mosley is in his final year in his contract. And we're not sure if he's going to resign with him. And
I'm sure he will, though.
But
the thing is, do they have room?
Right, but you also got to think that the Ravens are probably going to be... The Ravens love getting linebackers, no matter who it is.
Right.
So I think they're going to go after Rashaan Evans. Plus, they love Alabama players.
I know, but reach him at 16?
I think so.
I don't know. They also need defensive line, though, if you think about it.
A bit.
Plus, they kind of need someone that will replace Terrell Suggs since he's, 35, 36?
Yeah, but they have Tim Williams and Tyus Bowser.
Tim Williams he's good, but he can't. First of all, he's too much trouble.
Well, I understand that, suspension. But you could also put Tyus Bowser on the other side as well.
Tyus Bowser's the opposite starter.
I haven't seen much of him last year, then. I thought another guy was playing.
No, he was the starter. Or was it fucking... What's his name? I can remember his name. He's one of the defensive linemen. He upgraded last year. He had a breakout year last year. I can remember his fucking name.
Oh, you're thinking of Judon? Matthew Judon?
Yeah, they go Matthew Judon, yeah.
He's your defensive end, yeah.
I think they're going Harold Landry, though.
You think so?
I think they can go Landry.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I don't know. I mean, I could see them going after what's-his-face, Evans, but I just don't see them reaching too much. They love Alabama players. They love Alabama linebackers, but I just don't see them reaching too much.
You never know, man, but I can see Harold Landry going to the Ravens.
Yeah. Plus, he'd be a good replacement for Suggs eventually, so.
Right.
All right, now we got the Chargers. They need quarterback, linebacker, and offensive line. Let's see. Chargers. I think they're going to go defensive line. I think they're going to go Daron Payne. Put him at defensive tackle.
They need to, because...
Pair him up with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
Yeah, and I also heard that their D-tackle, Brandon stuttering, geez. Brandon, or whatever his name is, their D-tackle, he's suspended 4 games. Plus, he's getting old, so why not think about your future defensive tackle?
And Daron Payne is a hell of a talent, so
yeah.
I'm sucking Daron Payne. Now, the Seahawks. Defensive line, cornerback, and offensive line are their team needs.
They need offensive line. I know they desperately need a corner, but they can get that in the second round. They need offensive line. They do. Russell Wilson, oh my God, I feel so bad for him.
Let's see, they can go Orlando Brown. They can go Will Hernandez.
I see him getting
Daniels.
I see him getting Orlando Brown. I do. Pair him up with Dwayne Brown, is it?
Yeah, Dwayne Brown.
Yeah. Another tackle ain't doing shit.
Another player I can see him getting is Mike McGlinchey from Notre Dame.
I just don't think they're going to reach him at 18. Orlando Brown's a better tackle. I think they're going to go after Brown. They need line help.
Yeah. Okay, Orlando Brown. Yeah, it'll probably fit. So, all right, now the Cowboys. They need linebacker, defensive line, and wide receiver. If they're smart, they go wide receiver since they just lost Dez, and they have Terrence Williams, who's not a number 1. Alan Hearns, who's a slot guy. I mean, he can play outside, but he's mainly a slot guy in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley, who's a slot guy as well.
Ryan Switzer, but he's a return specialist, and Noah Brown is just a backup, so they don't really have a key number 1 wide receiver.
And who's the best wide receiver on the board? Calvin Ridley from Alabama. Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, him and Dak, man. That'd be scary.
That's a good target for Dak, really.
It is.
Now, I can see him going linebacker first round. I can see him getting someone like an Evans or Van Der Esch or Baker. Baker in the first round, no, but I think they can go linebacker second round, though.
Yes.
Someone like a Jerome Baker or Malik Jefferson.
Yes.
So
they desperately need a receiver, so Calvin Ridley would be their man.
Yeah. Detroit Lions, they need running back, tight end, and defensive line.
Now, they do, well, tight end, they have Luke Wilson, who I think has a potential to be a number 1. I do. He's got speed, he's got strength, he's got the blocking ability, receiving ability. It's just that Jimmy Graham outperformed him.
Well, of course, it's Jimmy fucking Graham.
I understand that, but I think Luke Wilson can really help Matthew Stafford a lot.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So Derek Ebron can do shit.
I agree.
Now, D-line, I can see why they lost Haloti Nada, my bad. Not Nagata, I keep thinking the end silent. Haloti
Nada, yes, he left.
Yeah,
continue.
He went to the Eagles, yeah, so. But they need running back. They have Blunt, but he's not their future. No. I have him getting Darius Geis.
I agree, Darius Geis. They've shown a lot of interest in him, and he would fit well with that offense.
Absolutely.
So, Darius Geis.
Fix the running game. They have not had a running game since Kevin Best, probably.
Yeah. Okay, now the Bengals. They need defensive line, linebacker, and offensive line. If they're smart, they go offensive line.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton got eaten last year, and I see them going. They could go Will Hernandez, or they could go Connor Williams. I can see them getting Connor Williams.
Yeah?
I can see them getting Connor Williams.
They desperately need line help. Dalton got eaten up by everybody.
Yeah.
Every team that they face. Plus, you need someone that can help Joe Mixon as well.
Yeah.
With the running game.
Williams is listed as a guard here, but you can move him into guard and tackle. He's a very versatile offensive lineman. So, Connor Williams. Now, the Bills, they need wide receiver, offensive line, and quarterback. They got their quarterback.
Baker Mayfield, so
I can see him. One person I noticed that they lost is what's his name?
Kelvin Benjamin. Or Kelvin Beachum.
Kelvin Beachum? Who the fuck are you talking
about?
Wait,
I'm thinking of the guard. Kelvin Benjamin. Yeah, he went to the Chiefs.
Kelvin Benjamin?
Yeah.
When the fuck did the Bills have Kelvin Benjamin?
You don't remember? They traded?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm thinking Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, who's now with... No, he's with the Chiefs. Where did Kelvin Benjamin go?
Kelvin Benjamin... I can't fucking remember.
Well, either way, all they have is Jordan Matthews and Zay Jones. So they're going to need a good wide receiver. And I think they could get Cortland Sutton here.
They could. That would be good. However, I could also see them going Leighton Vander Esch. But I'd have to agree Cortland Sutton.
I mean, they did lose Preston Brown.
Yeah. But they can get someone like a Jerome Baker in the second round, though. Or Malik Jefferson if he's still there.
And they really need to think about receivers. Right. They really need to think about good targets.
So,
since they already have a damn good running game,
right.
Sean McCoy.
And Cortland Sutton, who is a very tall, fast, physical receiver who has a great route ability, great route running ability, great hands, hell of a receiver. So, Cortland Sutton to the Bills.
Yeah.
Now hopefully, it's not another wide receiver first round bust.
Yeah, hopefully, because I like Sutton.
Yeah, so do I. Now the Patriots, quarterback, linebacker, and cornerback.
Now, they do need to think about their future because Brady is not going to play forever. At least I hope not.
Oh, I think they have bigger needs though, specifically offensive line. They're going to want to try to protect Brady.
I can see why you understand that, but I mean they did lose Nate Solder, but they need corner. I feel like they need corner.
I think they're going to save corner.
I don't know, man. They lost their valuable number 1 corner, Malcolm Butler, to the Titans. Stephon Gilmore ain't what he used to be, and Eric Rowe is not an outside guy.
I know.
That showed in the Super Bowl.
But you got to go for offensive line here. You got to protect Brady.
I don't think they're going lineman.
I think
he could have he could have the worst offensive line that no one would hit.
No shit, but still,
they need corner.
They need tackle.
I mean, they do have Jason. They do have Jason McCourty, but he's getting old. He's not what he used to be.
They can save corner for the second pick.
I don't think so. I think they get corner here. I really do.
They need tackle.
I think they go after Josh Jackson right here.
No, I disagree.
I do.
I disagree.
I do.
I don't think they go corner in the first round at all.
Why is that?
They go on offensive tackle here and quarterback 31st pick.
Why is that?
You'll see. I think they get Colton Miller here.
All right, whatever.
I mean, I can see them going corner with the 23rd pick. I just don't know. I think they're going Colton Miller here.
All right, whatever.
I think they'll save corner for second round. I mean, they have an early second round pick.
We'll see what happens.
So, wait, do they? Was they trade that away? I don't fucking know. Panthers, defensive line, cornerback, and wide receiver. I think they're going to go offensive line here. No. Actually, I don't. I think they're going to go corner here. Because here's the thing. They lost, the fuck's his name? They traded him to the Eagles, and the Eagles released him. Daryl Worley. And Rashad Breeland was a free agent fail.
Yeah, he failed.
And they have no corners. I think
they don't. I mean, don't they have like Captain,
that former Vikings corner. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some garbage motherfucker.
Yeah, plus they have Ross Cockrell, so they desperately need...
Oh, they got Cockrell?
Yes. They need corner.
Oh, yeah, they need corner. God help them. Oh, boy. Yeah, Josh Jackson. Titans. They need defensive line, wide receiver, and linebacker. Now, I could see them getting possibly a Sam Hubbard.
You think so? Well, Brian Orakpo was getting old. I mean, they did lose Avery Williamson to the Jets, so that
they
them
need
the inside.
Yeah. So and Leighton Vander Esch is probably the best inside guy right here at 25. So they'll probably go Leighton Vander Esch here.
Yeah,
Leighton Vander Esch, and him with that defense.
Yeah, that upgrading defense. Not only the defense, but the whole Titans team. Like, that's scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when you got Mike Vrabel as the head coach, who was a very good defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
and he's mainly a defensive guy, obviously, because he played, linebacker.
Right.
Before becoming a coach, so
right,
that's gonna be scary.
Yeah. Okay, now we got the Falcons. They need wide receiver and defensive line. I think they go defensive line here, and there's a few guys they can get. They can get a Taven Bryan, who's a very, nice pick. They could get. Goddamn, excuse me. I could see it.
Yeah, I can see him getting Taven Bryan.
Yeah, I think he'd be a nice interior guy for him too.
Yeah.
So Taven Bryan. Now the Saints: quarterback, a wide receiver, or tight end.
I don't think they get quarterback here. I think they'll wait until maybe the second or third round. I do.
I agree.
Receiver, I can see because all they have is Michael Thomas and Ted Ginn and Brandon Coleman. They don't. Well, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Willie Snead's anymore with them.
Yeah.
So they do need receiver, but they do need a good tight end. They brought back Benjamin Watson, but he's getting old. Kobe Flinter's not being the guy that they thought that he was going to be. Josh Hill is a nice guy.
Right.
But I don't think he's really a big, consistent tight end you would trust.
And I agree. Mike Gesicki would be a very nice pick for him. It would really fulfill their offense. It would conclude their offense. It would be another scary fucking target for him.
Yeah, Mike Gesicki with Drew Brees, man.
But I think they can, one, save tight end. And two, I think because of the depth, they're not going to go tight end. I think they're going to go defensive line here. They're going to help take some pressure off of Cam Jordan. They're going to need another defensive end. I think they go Sam Hubbard.
Sam Hubbard, okay.
Sam Hubbard and Cameron Jordan. That right there is scary.
Alright.
So, I think they go Sam Hubbard here. So, now we got the Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock. They need safety, wide receiver, and linebacker. Now, safety's okay. With the signing of Morgan Burnett, I think we're good at safety. Nat Burhay, who's a good special teamer and backup.
So I think safety's good for now.
Yeah. However, we did just put up a mock draft a few days ago that we had Justin Reed in the first round. So, and if you watch the video, you can kind of see why we had him in the first round, and I'm sure it makes a lot of sense and everything.
Yeah.
So, I don't see us going safety first round. Wide receiver, I can see us saving that for the later rounds. Linebacker, Rashaan Evans is on the board.
Yeah, he is.
We could go him. And inside linebacker is probably our biggest need right now. And he'd be a tremendous fit for us.
Absolutely. If he just puts the injuries to the side, just like Shazier did.
Right.
But you know what?
We have possible two quarterbacks that we could take. And Lamar Jackson and Mason Rudolph.
Now, you know what?
We've shown major interest in both.
Yeah, but mainly Mason Rudolph. Like, you know us, we both think we should focus on our future. I think we should do that.
And I know many people are, because we've seen a few comments, why don't you have us taking Lamar Jackson in the first round? I've thought about it. We have thought about it. We have actually thought about having Mason or Lamar Jackson in one of our mocks.
I like Lamar Jackson. I like the way he plays.
I
think he's a fantastic athlete.
He is a fantastic athlete. I love his talent, but
I just don't think he's cut out for the AFC North.
There's two issues with him. Well, there's actually three. One, I think he's a very inconsistent quarterback. Two, he's not the type of quarterback that we draft and that we have success with. Look at Cordell Stewart.
Exactly.
I understand that's a different era compared to now, but still, you see the comparison.
Of course.
And like you said, quarterbacks like him don't cut out in the AFC North.
Of course.
So
I mean, just look at John Manziel and RG3. Granted, it was the Browns. You know how they do with quarterbacks, but
still,
still, it's in the AFC North. They don't survive in there.
Yeah.
Not with the
AFC North
brutality and the physicality and how hard-hitting the whole AFC North is.
Exactly. They just don't work out well in there.
So I think Mason Rudolph right here would be the perfect pick for us.
And he is the type. He is an AFC North type quarterback. He is a Steelers typical quarterback, and he is a lot like Ben. Him learning under Ben for 2 years would be tremendous. Would do wonders for him and us. And,
that way, when Ben retires, he is ready.
Right, and with the targets around him, he wouldn't be so nervous.
Exactly.
So Mason Rudolph at number 28.
Absolutely.
Now the Jaguars. They need wide receiver, offensive line, and linebacker. I think they go linebacker here with the loss of Paul Pelosny. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, because he did retire, which I was actually surprised.
Yeah.
I thought he had like 2-3 more years left in him.
Granted, they do have Miles Jack who can play inside.
But I think they're going to keep him outside, though.
Yeah, I think he'd be a nice outside guy for him. And I think they go Rashaan Evans here.
I think that'd be the perfect pick for the Jaguars.
And that would just continue their dominance with the size, the speed, the physicality, the run support that he possesses.
Absolutely.
And he wouldn't have to worry about much because because with that defensive line and those extra players around him, that takes some pressure off him, which would help his injuries.
Absolutely.
So Rashaan Evans to the Jags would be scary as fuck.
Absolutely.
So. All right, now we got the Vikings. They need cornerback and offensive line. I think they go offensive line here. And
I think they actually go after Will Hernandez here.
I agree. I think they go after Will Hernandez, and he'd be a hell of a guard for him.
Be a hell of a guard for Latavius Murray, for Dalvin Cook, who's coming back, and Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
Be good protection.
So, and they really help that offense still.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And, of course, we have the Patriots here. They need quarterback, linebacker, and corner. They got their, they got offensive line help, and I think they go for their successor here. And they've shown a lot of interest in him, and him learning under Brady could really help him. Lamar Jackson. And I think they save corner for that early second round pick they have. They can get like a Jaire Alexander and Isaiah Wynn. They can get a few good guys in the second round at corner.
Yeah.
So.
I understand.
Lamar Jackson.
I mean, they've shown heavy interest in Lamar.
Yeah, they have. Brady himself said he's a beast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they are thinking about their future, of course, and Lamar Jackson would be a nice quarterback for him.
Yeah.
So, and of course we have the Eagles last. They need running back, tight end, and a linebacker.
They don't need running back. They're fine with that. They have J.J. Corey Clement.
I think
they have Darren Sproles, who's actually returning, believe it or not. So they're fine at running back.
Yeah. I think they go wide receiver here. They need wide receiver. They have Alshon Jeffrey, who they signed long term. Great decision. They lost Torrey Smith to the Panthers. They signed Mike Wallace, but he's not a starter anymore, in my opinion.
No.
He's a number 4 guy. Nelson Aguilar's a slot guy.
He's more of a slot guy. So they're going to need a good receiver to be on the opposite side of Alshon Jeffrey.
Right, and they have a few good guys that they could select here. Anthony Miller, who's underrated. He's gonna have a spectacular career.
DJ Chark, DJ Moore, Christian Kirk.
Christian
Can
Kirk.
you imagine that? Christian Kirk and Carson Wentz.
Good God, I can't imagine, dude. And Christian Kirk reminds me a lot of Steve Smith. He's small, but he's fast. He's physical. He's strong. He puts up with no shit.
And I actually think the Eagles really like that about their receivers.
Yeah.
So I think Christian Kirk would be their guy right here.
Yeah, Christian Kirk. I think he is the last pick of the first round. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that is our full first round mock draft. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. And we are here on NFL.com. In case you guys want to do it, go to predictpick.nfl.com. We are not sponsored by NFL.com, of course, but if you guys are interested in doing this, and if you want to share it with us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter at SteelTwins and let us know. You are more than welcome, or on Instagram, Steel_Twins. You are more than welcome to share us your picks, or you can do it in the comments below, of course. So yeah, that is our full first round mock draft. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We'll be back with our final mock draft this Wednesday, and we will be live streaming the entire first round of the NFL draft, our reactions and everything, from the Browns to the Eagles. So
yeah,
we'll be live streaming that. So look out for that. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah,
like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later.
Peace.